Good afternoon, folks. How's everybody doing today in the bluegrass state across the wide, wide world? I haven't made a video in a while. Thought I'd make one today and kind of sort of weigh in and give my opinion on this whole wanting to ban TikTok because it's owned by a Chinese company and our government is afraid that they're going to be data mining American citizens. To me, that sounds kind of ironic because everybody with a half a brain cell knows that our current administration is in the People's Republic of China's front shirt pocket, basically. And I'm pretty sure that Facebook, Instagram, any of those apps like that are probably data mining us as well. They said said they were worried about the spreading propaganda. I've been on TikTok for a couple years. Had a couple different accounts. I've been banned. I've been allowed back on. Been banned again. Been allowed back on. Because some of my views don't align with TikTok's. But that doesn't surprise me either. But anyway, the whole time I've been on TikTok, I have never once seen any type of Chinese propaganda. I'm going to give my opinion as to why they're wanting to ban TikTok. It's got nothing to do with China data mining, collecting information on private citizens. They're doing that regardless. They've got satellites that are up 30,000 feet above the earth that can hear what I'm saying right now. So, that's bullshit. And I mean, like I said, the whole Biden administration is in China's front shirt pocket, so it doesn't matter about data mining. And they're allowing Chinese corporations to buy up farmland from one side of the country, the other north, south, east, west, all points in between. Not saying anything about that. I cannot confirm or deny this, but I have heard, let's just say heard through the grapevine, some back channel contacts, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, I cannot confirm nor deny it, but I've heard in several large metropolitan areas, cities, Chinese government has set up secret police headquarters to monitor supposedly to monitor their own citizens here in America. And our government's worried about TikTok propaganda, TikTok data mining. No, I don't think that's it at all. I think what they're worried about is that in this modern day and age, TikTok has become an information superhighway. We find out stuff on TikTok hours before it makes it to any mainstream media outlet. I've seen videos posted on TikTok of something that happened in Chicago, Detroit, somewhere, just for examples. Hours before it ever shows up on any media outlet. We find out things that happen on the other side of the world before it makes it to a media outlet, if it even makes it to a media outlet. And the government doesn't like that. They want us to be like mushrooms. They want to keep us in a black fetus crap, is what it boils down to. They don't care about China getting our personal information. They don't care about the data mining. They don't care about the propaganda. It's all about control, folks. Plain and simple. Just like back during COVID. I'm not saying COVID wasn't real. It was real. I had it. My wife has had it twice. And it hit us pretty hard. It's pretty rough. It's no joke. But it wasn't as serious as they let on like it was. There was no reason for us to ever go on any type of mandatory lockdowns. There was never no reason for us to stay 6 foot apart. There was never no reason for us to wear a mask. That was all about control. Plain and simple. It was about how much control the government could get over the populace, about how far they could push us before we started pushing back. And now you go to the doctor with a snuffle. I got myself. It's been here a while back. I had a sinus infection, so I couldn't shake it, over-the-counter medicine. So I went to the doctor. Turns out it was a viral infection, so they wouldn't give me anything for it. But first thing they did, I walked in, sat down. They come in, took my vitals. Of course, they went through the little spiel. Have you been exposed to COVID-19? Have you had your vaccine? Yes. Have you took your booster? No. I'm not going to take the booster. I'm done with it. I'm not taking any more COVID vaccine, period. It was probably saline solution they shot us up with, or something that we don't want. But no, I'm not taking a booster. I did take a flu shot this year, and I'm not taking any more. But she said, well, we're going to go ahead and test you. I told her no to everything, because I haven't been around anybody that's had COVID. I haven't had COVID. She says, well, we're going to give you test you for the COVID anyway, and flu. I said, okay, whatever. If I've got it, I've got it. If I don't know, no big deal. But anyway, long story short, they come back in, had that little swabby thing, like what they done from the get-go. And I've noticed now, they don't shove it into your brain cavity. They just barely stick it up your nose. That's it. Put it in the test tube. That was it. I was like, I thought you were going to test me for the COVID and the flu. Oh, I just did. It's the same test. Really? COVID test and the flu test are the same test now. Back when COVID-19 was going on, that wasn't the case. It's totally different. You couldn't have COVID and the flu. It's two totally different things. So once again, folks, it's about control. Total control. Once they stopped testing 50,000 people a day, you quit getting 50,000 cases a day. All of a sudden, once it started dying down, people quit dying from it. I don't know. It was all about control. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anybody that lost anybody to COVID. It was horrible. The worst part was not being able to be with your loved ones if they needed you there. And that was bullshit as well. There was no reason for that. There was no reason to keep family members separated from other family members. Plain and simple. Once again, it's all about control. You'll never convince me otherwise. Thank God I never lost any family members or anybody close to me during the pandemic, but I know there were people that did. And, I feel bad for those people because they were taken advantage of by our government. Plain and simple. Doesn't matter if it's Republican government, Democratic government. They took advantage of the American people. They tried to take us over, tried to push us as far as you see how far they can push us. And now that's the reason prices on everything are through the roof. That's the reason inflation went through the roof. That's the reason you can't order stuff. Where I work, everybody, anybody knows me, I'm a maintenance technician for the school system. We've had a lock cylinder on order from Yale. Oh my God, going on, I don't know how long that going on, 3 weeks. Won't return a phone call, can't find out where it's at, don't give me information. And I'm thinking, my God, how hard can it be to make a lock cylinder? You probably ordered it from China to begin with. It's not like you made it here in America. But they keep saying global supply chain, yada, yada, yada. And it's all an excuse. COVID was the very reason prices went through the roof. The government saw that we have to pay those prices regardless, and they're never going to go back down to pre-COVID levels. Nothing will ever be back down to pre-COVID level ever again. From here on out, it's just going to keep going up. And as I said, they want to ban TikTok has got nothing to do with Chinese propaganda or data mining. Our own government is data mining us. They're probably listening to this conversation right now. NSA, Department of Homeland Security. There's no such thing as privacy. Plain and simple. But yeah, TikTok. That's my personal opinion. Feel free to weigh in with your own opinions on it. All opinions are welcome. I don't care. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think it's got anything to do. Like I said, they're allowing the Chinese corporations to buy farmland from one side of this country to the other, northeast, south, and west. The whole government is in China's front shirt pocket. They got secret police headquarters built all around the country. And what they need to be worrying about, nobody's worrying about it. Nobody's talking about it. They need to be worried about the crisis at the border. I mean, you've got Chinese immigrants coming across. Where are they coming from? How are they getting from China to Mexico to get across our southern border? People from Africa, people from the Middle East. How are they getting to the southern border, folks? Nobody talks about that. Need to start talking about and worrying about this new AI crap that's starting to take over. Evidently, you all never learned anything from watching the Terminator movies, did you? Think about that one for a second, folks. Remember what happened in that movie when AI got out of control. Not talking about the human and child sex trafficking that's going on worldwide. Yeah, that's a sore subject. Nobody brings that up. Yeah. How many of those children coming across our southern border are victims of sex trafficking? How many are being brought over here to be put into sex trafficking? See, that's the things that the government needs to be worried about instead of worrying about a damn app called TikTok. And they're not. Makes no sense to me. It should tell you all you need to know about the Democrats. Really, honestly, it should. They're not worried about America. Haven't been for a long time. But anyway, that's my daily observation video, my daily rant video for today. They just want to ban TikTok because it's turned into an information superhighway. We get more information from TikTok than we ever do from mainstream media. Simple as that. Videos, comments, whatever. We get the information from TikTok way before it makes it to the mainstream media. And the government doesn't like that because the government wants to be in control of everything, folks. Like I said, that's just my opinion from the dashboard today, my daily observation. Like it, lump it, leave it, don't really care. That's my opinion on it. It's just the way I feel about it. And as always, stay safe. God bless. I'll be talking to you.